my creative piece, I decided to paint Honeyeater in Western Australia grevillea in watercolour as a symbolism of my personal midwifery philosophy. I believe that birth is a deeply physiological process of transformation, empowerment and self-trust.
The role of the midwife is to be the skilled facilitator, a protector of the space and a precise source of nourishment, much like a pollinator ensures a native flower can flourish and grow.
I call my philosophy the midwife as pollinator. It is a symbolism of the relationship women and midwives hold. The aim of the midwife should be minimal, targeted intervention with a deep trust in innate biological wisdom.
I use the Western Australia grevillea as a metaphor for the woman. I chose the grevillea due to its symbolism of resilience and strength. It has the ability to grow in even the harshest of environments, which represents the woman's inherent physical capacity, inner wisdom, and personal autonomy. The grevillea has everything it needs to bloom and reproduce within itself. My role is to recognise and trust that design. This foundation is core to our professional standards. A scoping review by Watkins et al. 2023 reinforced that the Australian midwife is professionally accountable to work in partnership with women, founded on autonomy and ethics. The pollinating honey-eater bird represents the midwife. It's drawn to the flower, not to control it, but to access its reward, the nectar, which symbolises the powerful transformative outcome of a physiological birth. My philosophy dictates that the midwife's contact must be targeted and gentle. Like the bird, which uses its perfectly adapted bill to carefully brush the flower's stigma without damaging the delicate structure, the midwife's clinical skills must be precise and non-invasive, doing only what is necessary to facilitate the process. This is the essence of minimal intervention. The pollen the bird carries represents our knowledge, advocacy, and respectful presence. When we are present, we transfer the pollen, also referred to as evidence-based information, which Kloester et al. 2022 identify as a gold standard protective factor for the woman's informed decisions. The effectiveness of this pollinator approach is supported by robust Australian evidence, particularly in models of care that allow this philosophy to flourish. Firstly, the concept of a watchful presence is crucial. Fenwick et al. 2018's Australian study highlighted that a midwife's ability to facilitate normal birth rests on creating a safe, private, and peaceful birthing environment. The bird's calm approach to the grevillea is a metaphor for the midwife protecting the woman's space so that she can undergo the physiological process of birth. And most importantly, the movement of the honeyeater facilitating cross-pollination links directly to the optimal outcomes of continuity. The major review by Dahlen et al. 2016 concluded that Australian women receiving midwifery-led continuity of care were significantly more likely to have a spontaneous vaginal birth and less likely to have an instrumental birth. This is the ultimate proof that the skilled, gentle facilitation of the pollinator yields the optimal nectar, aka a healthy physiological outcome for both mother and baby.
My personal philosophy, Midwife as Pollinator, is a commitment to professional trust. It insists that the birthing woman, the resilient grevillea, holds the true power and wisdom. The midwife's role is merely to be the skilled facilitator, present, gentle and knowledgeable, and committed to facilitating a vital, beautiful process with precision so that the powerful transformation can be realised.